Yeah, Mr. Chaos. It's 40 proof for times the deuce, 80 proof and nothing less. See us on the mic, we laughing drunk, you better come correct. Our Discord is popping, bruh. Haters ain't no stopping us. The Twitch is getting better every time, you better follow us. Oh man, Rucker lost in tech. JB coming for his neck. Talk shit to each other, but nobody better come and flex. Atlanta up to Canada, Boston down to San Antonio, California out to Jersey. Better blast us in your home, you're coming for the title. You better bring your Bible, cause we'll bury you on Wednesday. Friday night is the revival. You know we love that whiskey, drinking rum and getting tipsy. We just out here having fun while you haters looking shitty. Don't wanna cause no trouble, but with us you know it's double. 80 proof and all the family, you know we just might corrupt you. You better get your drink, be prepared to start the laughing. 80 proof is starting now, man. Lights and camera action, yo!
Broadcasting on Twitch TV. You're listening to the 80 Proof Podcast.
Wave, or is it like a wave?
Well, I don't know. I went like this.
My parents are over there.
EJ, you've been listening for a long time. Why the hell you been around 80 Proof for so long?
I ask myself that every time I turn on the podcast.
Standard listener answer.
Like if your one wears contacts, and before she goes to bed, she puts her glasses on. That shit's hot. That shit's hot.
That's it. God bless
That
it.
shit is so high.
Yeah, but you say post nut clarity. What if she gets him off and doesn't even get you off? She's like, "Oh, I'm spent," and you're just sitting there with your boner in your hand.
And she starts smoking a cigarette, and you're still hard as Chinese arithmetic.
Okay, I'm
It
back to
clean.
sundresses.
Little crease
at the
gets
sundress.
gets stuck on
Yeah.
the peaks, you know.
All right, I'm
And
back
she
on
got
team
heels
sundress.
on, not flip flops. She got heels on. Stop it.
All right, we gotta go to break. I gotta piss, and I'm gonna go jerk off. So, yeah. Like, put it this way,
You do all kind of other stuff, you
Bro.
fucking put your tongue in her ass and all
Listen,
that stuff. Like
yeah,
that's
I do it for
gross,
her. Yeah, I do it for
right?
her. Listen,
It's literally the shitter.
dude, that makes that you just double down on opulent, man. That's I think that's the greatest use of word, other than when you said cunt. This show has ever seen. Really.
Question: why are you holding the earphones like that? Why wouldn't you just put them on?
Because I might need a hearing aid. I don't know. I'm having a hard time hearing you.
Like, could you jerk off to a picture?
No,
No.
no,
Can you jerk
that's gay.
Like, no,
Like
but,
if you
like,
flip
you're
it
on.
over, and actually put the Jesus in the middle of the story, right? They're just fucking. You want some, Chris? You want? Fuck no, I don't want any. I see that shit on movies.
You don't like
I know what
pizza?
that does to people.
Pizza's
No, I
delicious.
don't want any pizza. I'm gonna go over here and have this Zima with a Jolly Rancher.
Did strippers in your guys' neighborhoods ever do the lollipops?
What, they blow lollipops out their pussies?
Yeah, they, masturbate with a lollipop and then stick it in their mouth. somebody's mouth.
Oh, that's a stripper's vagina. That's like
It's probably well used. Now you got a fucking tilapia sucker.
You ever been handed a lollipop, Admire?
Huh?
You go by the bank, she's like, "You want a lollipop?"
Have you ever indulged in a lollipop in Kansas
No,
City?
no, I did. I wasn't one of the lucky few that got them.
Stick your tongue in a hole that has shit in it, then let some other guy put his dick inside of her for like 5 minutes before he comes.
Correct.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. You nailed it.
Yeah. 100%.
Sadly, I agree with y'all.
When this penny is done, you know,
I've never heard it called a panty.
A panty.
Yeah,
A penny.
That was different.
That's the first.
It didn't sound as fucking annoying when you say a panty.
Right?
Panty, yeah.
I'm Rucker. That's J-Bomb up in the left-hand corner. Admire down. Oh my God.
No, I'm not doing that. I stick on my pants. No, we're not going there right away. Don't worry.
Already? Jesus Christ.
I just realized my pants were on.
About to walk off.
Live from Atlanta, Montreal, and Kansas City with Chris Rucker, J-Bomb, and Admire.
As the current mayor of Cream Pie City, I would like to welcome you to our team. Enjoy.
So grab a drink. We're live.
We are motherfucking live for the first time in what feels like forever, but it's been 2 weeks.
2 weeks, baby.
A lot. Seems like a lot longer than that. I'm Chris Rucker. Down at the bottom is Aaron Admire. Up top is Jason.
Admire is such a bottom.
No lies detected.
Gay Bombs up top.
Hey.
And we are 80 Proof, powered by FullPressCoverage.com. Go there for all your sport wants and needs, where they will be talking about the big game all the way leading up to kickoff. And pro wrestling, which a couple pro wrestling podcasts, well, 1.5 pro wrestling podcasts on this show.
Cream Pie City.
And guess
You know
what?
what? I watched a wrestling podcast last night, and they had a pretty good interview going on. A girl named Ashley Damboys.
What podcast was that, Admire? What were you watching?
It was boot to the motherfucking face.
Oh, shit.
And, I hear there's a really handsome guy that hosts that podcast, EJ.
EJ motherfucking Reed.
But yeah, go there for all your sport and wants and needs, where they talk about pro wrestling and the whole nine. But breaking news, it is no longer Dry January.
Hi, mate.
Uh-oh.
All right, eh? I was wondering who's going to have drinks with me tonight in the show.
Yeah, I was a little, speaking of that interview last night, I was really let down when Ashley revealed that she had a fucking whole bottle of wine sitting right next to her waiting for me to tell her to drink.
Dude,
I was like, oh damn! I bet Rucker's like, fuck! I could have been drunk.
so
Yeah.
how did that fail? Like, why did she think to bring a bottle of wine to the wrestling podcast? Is it because she's watched this?
Because she knows me as I live for whiskey. Like,
Oh.
she follows me on Instagram and all of that. So
Okay.
she knows I'm a whiskey connoisseur. She knows that. So, and she's probably seen some of the stuff that I've shared from 80 Proof on here. So she probably just got him confused and thought, well, we're going to be on his show. I'll be drinking.
Now we got to get her on here.
Yeah. She should have given me the Iggy. I tried to talk her out of it, but she sounded like she was game to come on here. So whatever happens if she does is on her. I tried to stop it.
I tried to say no.
But publicly, Jay, I want to say, I appreciate you. You've done this multiple times where I've interviewed people or we've interviewed people, and you handled the production stuff from the back, because it's interviewing somebody is a lot more complicated than us just sitting here talking, So not having to worry about like if we're on and all that shit. I do appreciate that. So
My pleasure, man. I enjoy doing it. I honestly do, because I would not be able to do what you do. I would not be able to interview people, and watching other people do it, I'm like, just feels better. I'm a part of it, but not having to do anything. It's quite nice.
Well, I tried to ask a bunch of questions.
Yeah, the participation was great, man. That was fucking awesome.
It was really good yesterday. A bunch of people I didn't know. We got a few new followers on Boot to the Face's Twitch account, so that's good.
Say hi to Otis.
Shattered just now. Wow. Yeah, I wonder who the hell Otis was. Otis was really like adamant that I told her that, and then when I did, she was like, "Who the fuck is Otis?"
Yeah, that's what I was like. I don't know who the fuck Otis is. I don't think she knew who Otis was.
I think that guy's been blocked somewhere along the lines.
With her, I wouldn't doubt it. I'm sure she's got a long list of blocked people, but she was good. She's really like, she doesn't hold back on shit like her talking about. I so wanted to make a joke.
What the fuck's going on?
Yo,
is that
DJ. That is you.
I so wanted to make a joke when she was talking about she dedicates a whole day to working out her ass. And I was like, Rucker, don't do it.
Dude, it was so funny. Some of the shit me and Joey were saying, and then she joined the chat. We were like, fuck.
Bro, when you guys were spewing that, I'm just like, I need her to see this. I need her to see this. So I sent her a message in Zoom to click the button to see the chat. It was just perfect timing.
I was just like, and I almost got caught multiple times, like just reading shit without proofreading it. And I was like, fuck, I can't say that. But yeah, she's a good sport about it. She's already said she'd like to come back on. So she said she had a lot of fun. And the interview it was one of those ones that went so good. You're sitting there talking, you don't realize how quick it's over. And there's like shit we never got back to. We never got back to her zodiac sign for Jay's wife. She had more tattoos that she wanted to show.
Oh.
Yeah, so well, you'll see her again. So that was fun. How the fuck y'all been? Damn, to hell with an interview on a wrestling podcast. Like, what y'all been up to?
I've been just scrolling TikTok in my depression from hating work and realizing that the world around me is crumbling. And apart from that, though,
actually, damn boy on TikTok. Trust me.
Oh yeah, worth it.
There's one particular video where she's dancing to Beyonce and Meg Thee Stallion.
Would you be able to? Is she thirsty? Is that the term that we would use?
She's a thirst trap.
A thirst trap.
Yeah.
Is it really a thirst trap if she gets all the attention already? I thought thirst traps were like seeking attention.
Yeah, I guess. She ain't really seeking attention. She just happens to be really hot and likes being on the internet.
Hey, I'm not mad at it.
It's like really good combination of things I like.
I followed her on everything last night during the interview.
No shit, you were looking up her fucking family. You're like, is your uncle named Jacques from New York?
Like, no, that's crazy though, because I wanted to talk about that, and like I said, that was one of those things that we just didn't get to because so much other shit was happening. But yeah, her fucking uncle is very famous, and when she was in ballet, they would always like try to compare her to them, and that was one of the reasons she stopped ballet, because she wasn't like. She said she's a little too big for ballet, which is crazy because she's tiny. But that was one of the reasons, and because her uncle and family have like, they're famous basically. And she's like, I ain't want to live up to that shit.
Yeah, I looked up her family as she was talking, and her uncle Jacques that Jay mentioned.
Jacques.
Jacques. He was like the #1 fucking ballet dude in New York, and his net worth was over $5 million.
Damn.
Well, after the show, we talked for a minute, and turns out her sister owns a place that Jay's been to before up in Montreal, and another place that Jay said he's going to check out. So her family's doing big shit. Hopefully big shit's coming to her. Like, you know, you like seeing cool people do good shit. So hopefully she'll get signed pretty soon to Impact or WWE or AEW or something. And she's a future world champion. There we go. So Boot to the Face kicked that shit off.
That's why I asked the question at the end if she would come back in a year so we can have like a career progress update.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Set a reminder like you did for Big Dick Day.
I like that shit.
Look who's here. Jason in Tampa.
Oh,
long time.
Jesus.
Wow. Look at that.
Wow. I'm going to give
We
this guy
start
some
talking
intro
about a
music.
girl doing butt exercises, and all of a sudden Jason in Tampa comes out of hiding.
Giving him some intro music here, man.
If my songs go pop, 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 what
It's funny that he popped in today because did you notice last night Dan Bois said the guy was peacocking?
She did.
She
did
did.
say that.
Yeah.
How funny is that?
Yeah.
I didn't even think about it till you just said it, but as soon as you said it, I'm like, yeah, she was talking about Trey Miguel.
Yeah.
That's funny as hell.
Yeah. No, it was a good time, man. It was one of the better interviews. It's different listening to other wrestling interviews or even any sort of public figure. It was more of just a conversation.
That's kind of how I try to do it. I try not to. Who's your favorite Mount Rushmore wrestlers? Who'd you grow up watching? What's your favorite move of all time? I don't give a fuck about that. Like, you can hear that anywhere. I want to know, when did you start? Like, what made you start watching wrestling or getting into wrestling? How much do you drink? How do you stay in shape?
The tattoo talk, that was awesome.
Yeah. That was you, Admire. That was a good one. You had a couple good ones, Admire, that I like. Your one about her job, that was a good one too, because you're not signed to a full-time contract. You still got to work for a living. And that was a good story of her getting the job at the place she's at now because of that. So
yeah, that story was funny as fuck. She went in just to check it out to see if she wanted to work there or get a free workout, and then ended up getting a job. Like, that's awesome.
Yeah, hot women, man. They do what they want.
I was just gonna say, must be nice.
You ever thought of some shit like that? You see a really rich gym, you're like, let me go in here and see if I can get a free workout. What the fuck?
No, I've never thought that.
I look at a place like that and I'm like, if I even walk past there, they're gonna talk to me for 45 minutes and try to make me sign a 12-month contract to pay them. She's like, let's see if I can get a free workout.
Yeah, they're going to try to sell me a personal trainer because I need help.
Oof. Yeah, not happening. But, no, taking it easy, man. Taking it easy. Good 2 weeks off. Back at it. Excited.
Yeah. Yeah, for me, I'm doing dry February. Rucker came off dry January. I'm doing dry February. And weed is legal in Missouri now. So I'm kind of changing up habits.
Just, one pocket to the other, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I've been to the dispensary several times. They give you a free joint on your first visit. I have.
Oh, it's like the bank when you're a kid.
Yeah. Yeah.
Give you a lollipop.
Yeah. Instead of the lollipop, they give you a joint. Big old fat fucking joints too. So
what were those called when you were a kid? Dum-dums?
Dum-dums. Yeah.
Dum-dums. Yeah. You get to pick a dum-dum, so you get to pick a fucking, I don't know what you would call it, but it ain't a dum-dum.
Yeah. So I have a lot of weed. I took an edible about 45 minutes ago.
Damn. It's weird, eh? Walking into a dispensary for the first time.
It is. It's
Jason said the same thing.
Yeah. Just it's nostalgic. Even though like it hasn't happened before, it's like one of those things I never thought I would do. I never thought I would walk into a store and just legally buy drugs.
Yeah.
And they're just like, they're all smart as fuck. They're like, oh, this is sativa. This is indica. This will make you feel this way. This is for this. This is for that. Like,
well, the stoners have been waiting patiently to get a job.
Yeah.
I was literally thinking the same thing. I was like, you remember, everybody had the guy in school that knew every strain of every weed. And you thought, this guy's a fucking burnout. Like, he'll never make it in life. And now that motherfucker is thriving. You hear me?
Yeah. Yeah. He's the big dog on the block now. Like, have you guys heard of wax and dabs?
Yeah.
I've heard of dabs.
Yeah, not lax. I've heard of dabs.
It's kind of the same thing. Like, it looks like a big crack pipe. You smoke it out of. You use a torch, and it melts the wax, and you smoke that. And I guess that gets you really fucked up. I am not going there.
No. I dabbed once.
What you're saying?
No, it's
like crack.
Straight THC.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's weird. I dispensaries have been around for a really long time here. And like they're run by the government, right? So all the burnouts just work for the government now. But I walked in the other day for the first time to buy my wife some weed, and her uncle works there. So not only was my first experience at a government dispensary weird, but her uncle sold me weed. So it was like,
well, my first trip, my dad took me and bought everything.
Your dad bought everything?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah, bud.
I was like, oh, give me some of that. I'll take a vape. I'll take some flour. I'll take some gummies. Like And they're not like dirtbag places. Like you used to think of head shops were just dirty fucking incense burning shitholes.
Mhm.
No, man, these places are like totally clean, real nice.
Weed, baby. You know, they just legalized like every drug in the book in Vancouver. Cocaine, heroin, fentanyl. You can carry up to like, I think 2 grams of each of them on you.
But not a gun.
Oh God, no. Mm-mm.
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck it 9mm. Here's 9 grams of crack.
Yeah. What are you going to do with it? Throw it at somebody? I mean, really, the only person you're going to kill is yourself.
You know, I don't mean to change the topic real quick, but I gotta say this before I forget about it. It's funny Jason in Tampa is in here because literally before the show, I was going through Facebook memories, and a memory came up with me and him hanging out at Tilted Kilt here in Atlanta that Jay tried to go to that was closed down. So all kind of just weird shit with Jason showing. It's like you think about, you say Candyman's name like 5 times in the mirror, he shows up. I guess if you think about Jason in Tampa and say Peacock 3 times,
Mm-hmm.
he's like, "What up, nigga?"
Who else's name should we say 3 times to see if they come back?
He's like, "Bro, man, nobody. Everybody that we've lost can stay lost. They don't need a compass. We don't need to throw the motherfuckers GPS. None of that shit. They can just stay where they are."
Fair enough.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Said
Rucker,
what I said.
what about you? How was NOLA, baby?
Oh man, it was a good time. It really was. I had this preconceived notion that New Orleans people were like dickish and assholes, and these were some of the nicest fucking people I've ever been around. I don't know why. It's just like get to the hotel at like 9 in the morning, and I asked Kiana what's her name. Sitting there talking to her, I'm like, "Can I get an early check-in?" She's like, "Yeah, but it's $75." And I was like, "Fuck that." Literally, that's what I said. She started laughing. And she's like, "You can check in at 2:00 though. It's 9 a.m. I was like, "Cool. Well, let me, can I store my bags here?" She's like, "Yeah." She walks around the counter and she's like, "Where are you gonna go?" I said, "I don't fucking know, Kiana. I've never been to New Orleans." Like, I'm gonna find some shit to get into, right? So yeah, Tabitha walked away to go to the bathroom when this happened. I guess she thought I was single all of a sudden and started like being extra nice to me. She's like, "Don't worry about it. I'm gonna waive the fee. This is your first time here. Here's 3 breakfast coupons worth, X amount of money, and here's some drink coupons for the bar." And I'm just like, I tipped her. I gave her $10. And I told her, which I did.
She's like,
yesterday,
"Thanks,
by the
Dick.
way.
I just gave you $80 worth of shit."
Yeah. I mean, what? I didn't have to give her shit, really. Gave her a fucking good rating and review, which I did today. I sent that in and they actually just emailed me back and thanked me for it. But this way. But no, she was real nice. The next day we came down for breakfast and the lady that was supposed to be cooking didn't show up. So we were just like, "All right, well, I guess we can't have breakfast." So we're gonna walk and go to yeah, really. Who the fuck is this asshole? So I guess we're gonna go and get beignets, right? We come back, and by this time I'm drunk because it's like 9:30. So I buy a bunch of shit from the kitchen, and they're just like, "Don't worry about it. You can have it. You were nice about us not." So being nice to people in the hospitality industry can only be good for you. I never understood people that treated those people like shit. That was one of the topics we wanted to talk about. Just treat people nice. Because if the lady at the front desk is at work, you can't get mad at her for the motherfucker in the kitchen not coming to work. You know what I mean? Like, she's
Right.
like, it ain't her fucking fault. And you could tell that people had already been assholes to her. So when we were just like, it is what it is, whatever, no biggie. We came back and bought like $40 worth of snacks, and they were like, "Nah, you're good."
Damn.
What's a vignette?
It's just like it's a donut, but like fancy with a bunch of powdered sugar on it. Honestly, kind of fucking overrated. To me, all the food in New Orleans is overrated, except for the bread pudding at this place called the Cornet.
Yeah, see, I had to ask you about this. What was your problem with gumbo, sir?
Oh, I've never liked gumbo. I didn't get any this time, but I've never liked gumbo. Gumbo's overrated. Just walking around smelling all of it. Fuck gumbo.
Man, come on.
Huh? Was that random or did that have something to do with your story?
What?
Melissa
What your wife
Marshmallow?
said?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was just saying be nice to people that are working like
My bad.
that you're dealing with. Yeah.
I was trying to ban somebody from the chat, so I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah.
I just thought she was just
I don't
declaring.
know. I just it's so odd to me when I think we've talked about this before, when people just treat people that work like fast food or the grocery store or somewhere where they're like in the service industry and you treat them like shit. Like, for what? You feel better now?
Especially when it's something that's not their fault. Like
Yeah.
you're talking about. It wasn't the front desk girl's fault. The cook wasn't there.
Right. What am I gonna get mad about? Like, yeah, it's a little upsetting that I can't just walk downstairs hungover and get breakfast. Now I gotta walk 1.3 miles to whatever the place was. I can't remember the name of the place. But we walked to the river and got beignets. Guess what? I got exercise in that day. I walked like 6.93 miles that day because of that. So
Hey, my man.
and fucking got my steps in.
Yes,
That's
you
what it is.
did.
And dude, I have to ask you about the fucking Britney Spears snake. What are you thinking, man? Snakes are fucking gross.
Yeah, what's wrong with you, man?
I
Aren't
was
you?
drunk.
I'm afraid of those things.
Dude, I would have shit my pants on the spot.
Nah,
If just walking by it.
Actually, I'm not afraid of snakes. I'm afraid of spiders. I'm not afraid of snakes. Snakes are fine. That was the biggest snake I've ever held though. And his head was by me. And like he kept like coming up my arm and shit. Like, I don't know. I got a new camera angle. I don't know if y'all can see me. He was like right here on my arm. And I was just kind of looking at him and I was drunk. I was like, it's fine. It is what it is.
Dude, it just gave me chills fucking seeing the picture.
How much did you have to
There's
tip
two
the guy
of
with the
them.
snake?
There's two. You have to ask Tabitha about it. She paid for that. I'll take a picture with it, but I ain't paying for that shit. That's a white people thing.
No, white
man.
people. Yeah.
But it was funny because the guy comes up and he goes, "Yeah, it's the Britney Spears snake," and we were like, "Oh yeah." He's like, "Well, it's not the Britney Spears snake, but you know, he's in the same family. Like he looks just like it.
It's the
Nigga, that
same
ain't the
color.
same. What the fuck?
Is that how it works?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was cool. We didn't get to go on the alligator tour. That would have been fun. I would have did that if it was a small alligator, not a big one. But it was pretty pricey. And I don't know if y'all know this or not, but I got a pretty expensive drinking habit when I go places. So.
Yeah.
No.
Did you booze pretty hard?
How much were the drinks?
So
Isn't
there
it
was a
cheap down there?
CVS on the corner. There's a CVS on the corner of the hotel, which I went to 3 times to buy alcohol. And the drinks weren't awful. I think the only time we spent a lot of money on drinks was Sunday night. Yeah, Sunday night when we went bar hop, we like shut down Bourbon Street because they closed a little earlier. They weren't as busy. Saturday was just kind of like, I was kind of in awe on Saturday. It was just, I have a video where I'm just like, this is fucking chaos. And I move the camera up and look behind me and do like a 360, and there's just people every fucking where. Like, I don't know, man. It's like it's trashy and grimy and gross.
What's it smell like?
And so much fucking fun. Like it's just you walk down and there's just like bar, pizza place, bar, beignet place, bar, pizza place. And you just go, oh, somebody, and there's only 2 of us there. And we're not talking about me. Somebody had a crush on a bartender,
Oh.
a female bartender.
Oh. That's cool.
That's cool guy shit right there.
We went back twice to see her.
Oh.
We went to that actual place 3 times though. We ate there the first night, and the second night we went back there and got lunch, and the third night we went back there just to get drinks. They had the best bread pudding. So good. Yeah, her name was
Wait.
Barbie.
Wait.
And she was a hot masculine woman, like masculine as in works in a hardware store.
I wouldn't say she was masculine. I mean, she was like kind of the same, not the same, but she was shaped just like kind of Ashley is. She's real thin, kind of muscular. She didn't have a butt like Ashley does, but
You know, reading Barbie was a hot masculine woman just kind of fucked my whole illusion of how cool guy this was. It's less cool
nah,
guy.
She was hot.
Oh, it wasn't the Subaru driving type
No, it
of
wasn't.
masculine
She didn't
woman.
have an athletic face. She was. Oh,
Like was
and
her
they all
name
had
Barbie or was it Barb?
It was Barbie Ariel.
Oh,
Areola?
I wonder if that's her real name.
Yeah, she showed us, and I don't know what her last name was, but I imagine it was something French, like Devereaux or some shit like that. Barbie every Devereaux.
Was her name always Barbie, or was it ever like Ryan or something?
They all had that fucking New Orleans accent, which I fucking love. It's like a real slow. You remember the Ninja Turtles when they had the crocodile guy on there? I admired the cartoon.
Yeah.
Oh, it was like that. And I kept asking stupid questions like, hey, can I get my Jack and Coke Zero to go? And they'd be like, it's New Orleans, baby. You can get whatever you want to go. I can't do it anymore. I had it when we were there and I lost it. I fucking lost the accent. Tragic.
Did you get to see any titties while you were there?
I don't think so.
Must be only
I
during
think I
Mardi
may
Gras.
have. I think I may have by accident, like some gross ones. We saw like a wannabe Catch Me Outside girl that was real trashy.
No, great.
We saw this just huge bitch walking around. She was like 4'3". She had to be like 280.
That's a huge bitch.
She was just walking around with her skirt like pulled up to her belly button, as if she didn't know that that's where it was, and it was just so not good.
Did Roulette Rucker get to strike again?
Man, I was up pretty good, and then before I knew it, I had no money left. Like,
was the numbers not coming up good, or were you too drunk to do your normal?
It was one of those things where like I was killing it at the beginning, and then like a lot of people started showing up at the table. You get to laughing and drinking and just kind of like throwing your chips out there, not really paying attention to what you're doing, and before you know it, you're like, oh shit, I got no money left. So I don't know. It was more of a, I wasn't taking it as serious as I normally do, I guess. But I got up and I went to the bathroom and I was laughing at somebody because they almost fell, and then I fell. And when that happened, I was like, yeah, this is gonna be bad.
So you're kind of a money laundering guy. You just take money from Vegas and move it to New Orleans.
Yeah, I guess so. I've won way more in Vegas than I lost in New Orleans. So
There you go.
There was something else I wanted to tell. Oh, and this is gonna. You want to take a break first, and we can talk about this in a minute.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a drink. while
Yeah, we
talk
could
about
do
it.
that. Yeah.
Can we do that?
Yeah, we got to drink up for
Also,
sure.
if y'all got shit to talk about, we ain't got to make this all about me. Like we ain't been on here in 2 weeks.
Hey, it's working. This is working.
We got plenty of time.
Yeah, we'll chime in those little jokes about the trip and keep all the pressure on you. It's pretty easy.
I feel like I've been talking on a podcast for like 4 days straight.
All right, we'll talk more when you're back.
All right.
All right, we'll be right back.
Years old and a meth addict.
I can fuck that bitch if I want to. I can fuck that bitch if I want to. Yeah, she say I'm so cool. Yeah, she say I'm so rude. But I don't give a fuck, cause I'm gonna fuck you anyway. I can fuck that bitch if I want to. She see me pull up in a brand new coupe. Yeah, I can fuck that bitch if I want to. If I want to, yeah, if I want to. She say, hey, well, how the fuck you so cool? I'm like, okay, bitch, yeah, stop drooling, yeah. It's okay if you wanna suck me. You can even fuck me, but don't ever love me, yeah. Please don't love me, I don't wanna love you. I don't wanna do that, already been through that. Your pussy got mileage, that's why I can't wife you. I only one night you, bitch, nobody likes you. Don't disrespect me, don't dare ever do that. Yeah, I'm gonna pull your hair when I screw that. Yeah, I'm gonna break your back, you gon' feel it the next day. I don't give a fuck, cause I'm getting paid. Yeah, all these bitches wanna suck on my gang, so I pass them to the bros, then they slay. I don't give a fuck what a hater say. Yeah, keep it tucked so the boy don't play. Yeah, I'm getting money, yeah, I'm rich now. No second thoughts, I do whatever I want now. Do whatever I want now. Do whatever I want.
fucking garbage. We had 17 viewers in here. We got 6 now.
What the fuck was that?
It's a great song ever written.
Who the fuck wrote that? Jeez. Welcome back, 80 Proof Rucker admiring J-Bomb here on Twitch. Thank you for joining us. Don't forget, today we got the winner of the Manscaped box gonna be announced, and we got to figure out how to send it to you because it's in Canada right now, and me and Admire have to add something to it. But by the end of the month, it will be in the mail to whoever the winner is. Am I confident in saying that, Jason?
Repeat that. Whoever it is, what?
By the end of the month, we'll have it in the mail to him.
Oh, 100%. I could ship this thing out tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, me and Admire have to add.
Oh,
something.
true. Yeah. I mean, I could get it out of Canada.
Send it to one. You could send it to one of us, and then we can add whoever gets it. The other person can send shit to him, and then we'll send it as a big fucking box.
Does that come right to the door?
What if a Canadian wins it?
Oh yeah, then you guys got to send up here. Sucker.
Yeah. What it is, what it is.
Yeah. Yeah. So those are the names on it. We're gonna do it later in the show. But yeah, Joey, Scully, Guido, Mookie, Karen, Marty, Joey, Scully, Joey, Princess Needle.
I wonder if Joey's gonna win.
Yeah. I spun it 3 times before the show. Joey didn't win any of them.
Yeah,
So,
he'll probably win this time.
Yeah.
Joey, I feel like Joey needs a Manscaped too. His wife Brianna's gonna thank us for this.
Does Joey need a win? Does Joey need a win in life right now, or is Joey always win?
No, I was thinking he just needs to shave his balls. Probably.
He's blowing me and Rucker up on the hotlines.
Is he?
Yeah.
He's at some old person bingo right now.
Wait, Princess Needle says she bought 5 more. Where did Princess Needle? Who did you send money to?
She sent money to FF Podcast.
Fuck! I hope she didn't. I'll check throughout the show, Princess Needle, to see if maybe I missed it. But
if you did buy 5 more, we'll definitely we'll let you know.
Yeah. So yeah, continuing where we left off.
What was that? Oh, this is gonna sound super like lame. Like I don't even like saying what I'm about to say, but I do because I saw it this weekend.
Fucking white people.
Not even that. It must be so annoying to be a woman, especially if you're attractive. In a place like New Orleans, women go to New Orleans to have fun, right? They let loose their girls. They do whatever. Yeah, they might show their tits here and there. It is what it is. The amount of just like hostile sexual energy directed at women in a place like New Orleans, I don't know how they deal with it. Jay's not listening. So.
I'm listening. It's kind of funny you mentioned that. I watched Hitch last night again. So I was like, I kind of had the same thought. I was like, man, a girl like Eva Mendes can't just go sit somewhere alone.
Oh, fucking boo-hoo. Seriously, boo fucking who? Okay? You know what they do? They go to the gym, they get a job, they get a free membership. Okay? It's not that bad. Okay, we learned that yesterday. You go to a bar, you get a free drink. You lift your hand, you get fucked. Okay? You swat a few flies. All right. Come on.
It's funny you say you watch Hitch, Admire, because one of the free drinks we got at the hotel bar, there was this woman there with these big fake lips like this, right? And she was sitting there drunk talking to the bartender, and she's telling us like, you guys gotta watch The Notebook, and you gotta watch Grease and Pretty Woman, and you need to cry together. And we were like, what the fuck? What are you talking about? She's like, you
should have said we watch Anal Sluts 3 together.
I don't know. She was a lot, and she was very like in my personal space, and I didn't like it. She wasn't unattractive, but she wasn't attractive either. So like, Admire definitely would have.
That's the scale we're using. She wasn't that hot. I mean, Admire would.
I probably would. I mean,
he doesn't even see her.
Yeah, I'm just saying. If Rucker says I probably would, I probably would.
No, she had a nice body. She just had these big, gross, like fake lips, and her attitude was just annoying as fuck. That's what made her unattractive. But you know, single guy at a bar, and she's like throwing herself at you. Why not?
Right.
And, you know, talk to her again. It's New Orleans, right? But back to the woman thing. Like, several examples. We're walking down the street and there's a woman in front of us. She's wearing like yoga pants and a sports bra, you know. Clearly she works out, her and her boyfriend. And this guy walks by and literally, like, as soon as they pass him, he stops, turns around, and says, "Damn," loud as he can. She didn't ask for that. She's just walking with her boyfriend to go get beignets, right? We're leaving the hotel. First off, this really annoys me. Tabitha always fucking like forces her way to the street side, and as chivalry, you're supposed to be the one on the street, and she does it all the fucking time, and it's really fucking annoying.
Know your place, woman.
But anyway, she was on the outside, I was on the inside, and we walked by these three big black dudes. Like, and in my ear, the guy says, "She got some thick ass thighs."
Oh.
Like, to me and towards her. And it's like, what are you trying to get out of that?
Okay, so
Like, you can't just observe and shut the fuck up and not be disrespectful. So of course I had to say, "Yeah, I've been working out. That's why they got so thick," right? And he couldn't say shit about it. He was just kind of like, him and his buddies kind of laughed, like, "Oh, well, we thought you'd get mad." I don't know. It was.
So is it worse to be the girl or the guy there? Because I'd be like, "Damn, I'm gonna get beat up, or my wife's gonna think I'm a pussy." She
that's
just
my
has
whole
thick
point.
thighs, and it's
Like,
hot.
That's the whole point, though. Like, we're just there walking. Like, you don't have to say all that. You can look and be like, "Hey, he got a sexy woman with him," right? You don't have to say nothing. You don't have to be verbally fucking abrasive about it and make people feel uncomfortable. Like, I don't know. It's just fucking annoying. I was annoyed, so I can only imagine what being an attractive woman is like in a place like that, and just in life. Like, normally I'm not on this tip where it's like, well, whatever, but I don't know. I just saw a lot this weekend that I was not cool with.
Whole point, just don't say shit.
Yeah, you go to the gym. You don't have to. My question is, like, what are people going to get out of saying something abrasive like that?
I mean, do you think they were trying to provoke you into fighting or something?
Maybe they thought, "Oh, well, if I beat him up, she'll just want to leave with me."
Yeah.
It's crazy people still think like that.
I don't know. And then speaking of fighting, I almost got into a fight on Sunday because I had a drunk white girl there, and we were going down Bourbon Street, and she's like spinning around in circles walking down the street and bumps into some guy. She literally spilled like a drop of her drink on his sleeve, and he lost it. He's like, "What the fuck? What the fuck?" And I was like, "Bro."
At her or you?
At her.
Jeez.
Like, he wanted to fight her. I was like, "Calm the fuck down." And he goes, "What do you mean calm down?" I was like, "It was an accident. She's drunk. She didn't see you. Like, chill out. It ain't that big a deal." And then I guess he kind of reassessed that, like, I probably would have whooped his ass. He was like, "All right, whatever." And he turned around and walked away. And then she's like, "Yeah, you would have whooped his ass." I'm like, "Be quiet. Let the boy walk away." I'm like looking behind me to make sure I'm not getting hit in the head with a beer bottle. But yeah, just like I said, fun, grimy, nasty, gross, but just so much fun. Like, I could see going down there with a group of friends and just like enjoying a weekend of just like shit-faced drunkenness.
Does it smell as bad as people say it does there?
Yes.
What's it smell like?
Piss.
Like a New York subway?
So many homeless people. You'll be walking, you'll be enjoying it, you'll be talking, having a conversation, and then it'll just hit you in the fucking face. And it's just like, oh my God, I taste it. Like, it's on my tongue now.
You know, I don't know if it's the homeless people. I think it's mostly like the drunk people peeing.
It's the drunk and the homeless people, but mostly the homeless people, because the homeless people smell like the piss.
Yeah.
But cool things about New Orleans, cops don't give a fuck. Nobody gives a fuck. I took a bottle of fucking Captain Morgan and 2 Diet Cokes right on the street. Poured half the fucking Diet Coke out, mixed the fucking Captain Morgan in there, and continued on my walk. And nobody said anything. About 100 people saw me do it, and it was normal.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Normal. Yeah.
Montreal's a bit like that too. You can get away with that in Montreal.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Not here in Atlanta.
Yeah. You can.
Not here.
No,
Tattoo Chinese also says, I hate being attractive and getting attention. Sarcasm.
I mean,
Marshmallow says it gives them a rise knowing they bothered somebody. I guess. I don't see the end game. Like, if you think somebody's attractive, how about you go be nice to them instead of being like rude? Like, you think somebody wants it, you got thick ass thighs. She's gonna be like, oh well, here, let me just leave the motherfucker I'm with because he doesn't walk on the side of the street to protect me like he should, and I'll go be with this guy.
let's fuck. But like, I don't know. If I walk by a chick and she was like, nice cock, I'd be like, sick.
You're a guy though, Jay.
I know, but like, I see why a guy would think that somebody would want to hear that.
That dude was 40 something and he was by himself with 3 dudes. I think he should readjust his strategy because it's not working.
Maybe it has worked. Maybe he likes, you know.
It was a Saturday night in New Orleans. There were women everywhere, and he was hanging out in like a little alleyway with 2 other dudes.
I have to assume that sometimes that's got to work. I don't think it's 0 for a million.
It's worked at least once for people to keep trying it.
Yeah. Now, I'm not
Or
saying
you-
what you're getting is a great catch, someone who's going to positively respond to that, but I mean, it's a numbers game, they say, right?
Wasn't there a Chappelle skit where the girl leaves the guy to go with some other guys and then she helps jump him? I think there's a skit on
Wasn't it
that.
the Mad Real World where there's fucking Katie?
Well, yeah, she kind of turned against him too. It worked on that one.
Yeah. They
Ice
weren't
T.
rude to her though. They treated her nicely. I watched the video. They treated her very well.
Katie got some big old titties.
Have you ever catcalled a girl?
Yeah.
I'm-
Like I'll
I've never
do
done
it when I'm driving and they're like running down the street. I'm like,
what? That's the worst. They can't even see you.
I got into it with a guy when I first started my job now, and I had to take helpers with me all the time. Dude would like roll the window down and yell at women as we were driving. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, are you stupid? What do you think's gonna happen? Turns out he was stupid. I don't know. It's just so unbecoming.
I've
Like,
yelled
bro-
profanity at other males while driving. Like if they're on a bike, I'm like, gay, you know, shit like that. But I've never yelled shit at a girl.
I don't know. It's just like grow up. Like, what are you doing?
Yelling
You want
profanity
to
is
try
just
to talk to somebody. That's fine, but like, what are you yelling for? I don't know. Maybe
Oh,
I'm
I
just
get it.
getting old.
No, I don't think you're wrong. I don't think you're wrong. I just think that if it never happened, I think a lot of people would miss it.
Let's say I've seen it happen 100 times. I've never seen it work.
yeah,
It's
never
that-
seen it
It's
work.
the one time that does. Yeah, I've never
Well,
seen it work
I've
either.
I've never seen a dude like yell obscenities at a woman and her being like, "You're just who I was looking for."
From like across the street,
Hey,
walking with your boyfriend. Yeah.
Hey, you bitch!
Daddy likes it. Yeah, doesn't you? You're
Um,
right. It probably doesn't never work. But like deep down,
Right.
doesn't a girl kind of go like, you know, like deep down in her soul and her core, I still got it, you know?
Yeah, and the guy that did it, obviously, he's never been punched in the mouth for it.
I don't think he would have did it if it just would have been him by himself, though. I think the fact there was 3 of them there and it was just me made him really fucking bold.
Yeah, I mean,
And
if
definitely did make me bold to say something because it was 3 of them. Like, I came to New Orleans to get drunk and I get my ass whooped.
I just be like, walk, faster.
Yeah. Ignore them.
Yeah, not happening. Sorry. Yes, she does. Thank you. Yeah.
Well, can we talk about You People?
Oh,
Oh, fuck yeah. I watched it twice.
I gotta know, Jay, what's everybody's problem with it? I thought it was fantastic.
I mean, I would say the first 10 or 15 minutes were like really unwatchable, I thought. Like it didn't get off to a good start, but then it did get progressively better. But I definitely expected more. There wasn't, it was just like a very careful attempt at everything. That's the only thing. It's very, very careful. and I don't know. I mean, I didn't hate it, and I was entertained the whole time. It's just like it's not going to be something that's like going to go down as a classic, you know. So it was fine. I don't know why some people fucking absolutely detest it. I don't understand that. But
they're white.
But the first 10 minutes were pretty unbearable.
The first 10 minutes, I thought it was fine.
I thought the first 10 minutes is what hooked me.
Not
Yeah.
really. No, I was like, oh, this is quite Netflix. This is quite Netflix, Jonah.
I thought it was funny as fuck, and the white mom, like, I got secondhand embarrassment for her half the time. I mean, like, it had so much to it. It was good, but it really made me realize like how different people are and view each other. I kind of got that point of it.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was okay because, like, they definitely had that deadpan comedy to it, where it was like not exact, like it was kind of an inward thinking comedy at the same time, where you're like, oh yeah, okay, I get, like, it's not haha, but I mean, I get it. It's just I've just been dying for a fucking real comedy, like a real fucking stupid comedy.
I think it's crazy that people are giving Jonah Hill so much shit when his character was the most understanding out of everybody.
Yeah,
Like,
he was.
What do you give
I enjoyed it. I told you I watched it twice. And I feel both sides of it, right? Like Jonah Hill's character, I could see where he's like when his girlfriend would get mad and all of a sudden she became like heavy Muslim. He's like, what the are you talking about?
Yeah,
like,
that was funny.
You've never done this before. But I also saw her side of it because I've been in that situation where you're the black person in the family that's coming, and people may not mean to be offensive in stuff that they say and how they treat you because they just don't know, but they still make you feel like a fucking outcast, and that shit gets tiring. So I could feel what she was saying too. But Eddie Murphy was a cocksucker in the movie,
Yeah,
which
he was.
it was good to see him not just playing like a comedy piece, but he was actually like being like, man, I hate this motherfucker. Like
The brother was my favorite guy in the show.
yeah, he was funny.
Yeah, I wanted
Mike
more of
Epps
him.
is always good. Yeah,
I wanted more of him. He was fucking hilarious.
And when they were in Vegas, that whole part.
Oh yeah.
Last time you was there, you shit.
yeah. It was a good movie though. I enjoyed it. I did think it was fucking stupid at the end when Eddie Murphy and what was the white woman's name?
Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
Is that who that is?
It's Elaine Bennis from Seinfeld. Just a Jew.
That's not who that was.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't.
The mom?
It wasn't.
That's
I
not
looked
who
her
that
up.
That mom was you idiots. It's Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
Okay, well, a quick Google search will prove
That I'm right. She's from
two of
Veep.
us, right?
Yeah, he's right. It was her.
Just another white Jew.
Well, be that as it may, I thought she was fucking hot.
Bro.
Yeah, the whole
Elaine is
time I was
hot.
like, she can get it.
I can't believe you guys didn't realize that was fucking Elaine.
I don't know who the fuck Elaine is. I never watched Seinfeld, Jason.
But Veep?
Also, I thought Elaine was like short and fat with glasses.
No.
I thought she looked like a ugly version of Velma from Scooby Doo.
No, dude.
Whenever you say the name Elaine, that's what I think.
Elaine Bennis is hot.
No, he's probably thinking of the chick off the show with the gay dude.
Will and Grace. Yeah,
Will and Grace.
That's probably who I'm thinking of.
Yeah, that's who I was thinking of.
The girl with the annoying voice?
Yeah, she's cool though.
She's hot too
Grace,
now.
Is she?
Yeah. She's married to Ron Swanson.
Anyway, I thought it was lame how they destroyed these people's relationship, and then months later, they're just like, "Oh, we got y'all a surprise wedding," and they go through with it. Like,
Yeah.
no, we broke up. What
Like
the
they
fuck?
made all the decisions for these kids.
Yeah, he was already dating somebody. Like he was on dates with other people.
Yeah.
And now they're just gonna get married. Like I thought that was stupid. But I enjoyed it. I liked it a lot.
Yeah, it was fine. It was a
Yeah.
good.
It wasn't like the.
hour and a half.
It was. Yeah, it was a movie you could watch and not like think about too much, but you could watch it and it didn't have like a big message in it besides like your parents are stupid.
I think it tried to have a message on it.
Yeah, the hardest part to believe, like I said, is that a little podcast that talks about the same shit we do gets a fucking studio bigger than Howard Stern at the end. Like, no.
Yeah.
It's because we don't have a lesbian.
Oh,
They didn't define her
So
or it or
so
they.
funny. So funny. Eddie Murphy's like, did you know his friend had titties? And the brother was like, yeah, they're on her chest.
Yeah.
The brother was funny too.
Okay, when I say the brother, I mean the brother, the son brother.
Oh, I thought you meant Eddie Murphy's brother, Mike Epps.
No, that guy. That's Mike Epps.
Yeah, it's Mike Epps.
Didn't he write this with Jonah? Who wrote it with
I
Jonah?
don't know who wrote it, but Mike Epps is from like Friday After Next, and he's in a bunch of shit.
Mike Epps. You will never find.
Okay, but Kenya Barris was in it too, right? Wasn't he?
Who?
Kenya Barris. He wrote it. I thought he was in it.
I don't know these fucking people you're naming.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
Bruv. This guy.
Who is he?
I thought he was the brother.
No, it's not
No.
Mike Epps. You fucking nerd. All black people don't look alike.
Come on.
Google Mike Epps. MikeEpps.
Well, he was in it.
That's Mike Epps right there.
Right here?
Oh, that's not Mike Epps.
It's
No,
Kenya.
that's not Mike
You
Epps.
idiot. That is the brother. You guys are
They got
idiots.
it listed wrong. That's no. The brother was Mike Epps.
Dude,
sorry.
I'm telling you, this guy wrote it with Jonah Hill.
The brother's Mike Epps.
Google you people, Mike Epps.
Okay. This is you people. It's the cast. Okay? Eddie Murphy, Jonah Hill, Lauren London, Julia Louis-Dreyfus,
Mike
Nia
Epps
Long,
right there.
Kenya
The
Barris.
third row, number 2.
Oh,
The
Uncle
third
EJ.
row,
Damn
second
it.
from the left.
Oh, if
Mike
I would have
Epps.
had you right there, my guy. Oh, that would have been so good. Well, the Anthony Anderson thing came true.
Jesus Christ.
Apparently, I saw that. You projected that shit on him.
Yeah, poor guy. Oh man, if he was the brother, holy shit, that would have been so fucking. That would have been great. 2 for 2, I would have gotten you.
So
Ooh.
who was he? What did he play?
His name was Airplane in the show. I don't know. I don't remember what character he was.
Yeah, I don't remember him at all.
But he wrote it with
does
Jonah.
look like Mike Epps, though.
Yeah, right. Okay, he does a bit, right? I mean, all right.
From that one picture he did with the gray beard.
Yeah.
That was the first time I'd ever seen Mike Epps with gray hair on his face. But yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think it was good. Honestly, I'm more annoyed with Jonah Hill. Just because, I don't know. Not about any of the context of the movie.
You want the old him back, don't you?
It's not so much that. He did the whole, so he did the 90s movie with the kid.
Mhm.
And he directed and wrote that. I thought that was, pretty good. Then he did that whole stupid documentary that he said was about his therapist, but was really about him, which was annoying. And then I thought this was very, this is Jonah Hill. Every soundtrack is on my playlist. All my shoes are in this and everything about me. That was Jonah Hill. I think it was just a little bit too much. This is what I think is cool. That's the only thing I didn't like about it. Yeah.
Fair enough. Awesome soundtrack.
Yeah. I mean, it was good. Don't get me wrong. It was good. I mean, it was a fine movie.
Just say you hated it.
I didn't hate it. I hated the first 15 minutes though. Then I thought I got a lot better because I thought the jokes were funnier. I was just a little bit okay, we get it, Jonah. Everybody's a Jew. Every single person in this movie's a Jew. I get
Oh my
it.
God. The first couple minutes when he's like, how's your dick? Let's go to the bathroom. I need to look at it. And it turns out the guy's a fucking dentist. He's not even a good doctor.
Yeah, that was good.
I was like, oh yeah, he got in trouble. I bet he did. He wanted to look at my dick just now.
Yeah.
He said it's on the house. He's like, it's not the price I'm worried about.
Yeah, it's good.
That right there encapsulates why I think he reminds me of Jay. That whole scene right there.
Dude, all I see is Admire. That's just all I see is Admire, 1,000,000%.
Told you my hair's getting long. I'm gonna have it slicked back like him too.
With the beard and shit. But I will say this, okay? Jonah Hill looks like 15 years older than Eddie Murphy. So what the fuck, Jonah?
Dude.
On crack.
He looks like
He looks
dog
younger
shit.
than me.
He looks dog shit.
Well, I mean, Eddie Murphy clearly had his hair dyed and everything. He'd have grays everywhere if he didn't.
But still, that man's skin, perfect.
Yeah, it was all right. It was fine. It was better than the Grammys.
I just got a text about New Orleans. We went to a bar and ordered a buffalo chicken sandwich. And when we got it, it was a piece of fish fried up in buffalo sauce. Have you ever had buffalo fish, Admire?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
You have?
What kind of redneck
Yeah.
shit is that, man?
You put buffalo sauce on everything.
On fish?
No,
Yeah.
no, you're not listening. It was fried in the buffalo stuff, like looked like a piece of chicken, clucked like a piece of chicken, to the point where one of the bartenders was like, "That's definitely chicken," and we were like, "It's not chicken. Like, you can take your fork and just move it around, and it starts falling apart. That's not a piece of chicken." Turns out they fried the fucking fish up, and this is another one of those things where what happened where somebody fucked something up, and we were just like, "It is what it is. Like, it's fine." They came and apologized and are like, "So, like, I can't believe y'all didn't get mad about it." It's like, who the fuck gets mad if somebody makes a mistake? It's not like we had to pay for it. I had a po' boy
What kind?
chicken, overrated.
What's a po' boy?
It was all bread. It's a sandwich that they're famous for in New Orleans. It was all bread. I think maybe they looked at me and was like, "This nigga's drunk. We need to get him some bread to soak some of this shit up."
Dude, it's a
No,
fucking
po' boy-
sub. That's all it
Po'
is.
boys, they have a lot of bread. More bread than a regular sub.
It was like some kind of French bread. Like the bread would have been good if I wasn't looking for like substance, but we did go to a place called Port something or another. And they're famous for their cheeseburgers, right? They bring you these big pieces of it's like a meatball on a on a bun, and they just take cheddar cheese and dump it on top of it. And instead of French fries, you get a baked potato, however you want it. Phenomenal. So good. Port of Call, that was the name of it. If you ever get a hangover in New Orleans, go to Port of Call. It's a hole in the wall, literally. Like, you got to walk up these ghetto ass steps. The door opens weird. You almost hit the person that's coming in as you're coming out. Like, you never fucking find it. And it is nice in there.
There it is.
What's this picture supposed to be? Because it's blank.
It's Port of Call,
Yep.
New Orleans.
I figured being down there, you would have got some shrimp and grits somewhere. They got them jumbo shrimp.
I did, I think. I was really drunk. I think I got shrimp and grits. Yeah, I did. We went to some fucking fancy restaurant. And I wasn't too fond of the shrimp and grits, but it was still a thing. Yeah, Port of Call was really good. That was probably my favorite meal there.
Now I want to eat, bro.
I'm hungry.
Well, we got a whole fucking hour left, so you better start talking.
I haven't been on vacation so fucking long, man. And now Vegas is it's in question.
You were on vacation like a month ago.
Why?
Vacation, like go on a trip. Delays in other projects, and I'd feel like an asshole leaving. So I don't know. I gotta play it by ear.
That's got nothing to do with you, man. You gotta look out for numero uno.
Yeah, but I'm
Fuck
in charge of the project.
Yeah, well,
My Vegas trip's
tell you-
canceled too.
tell you what you got to do, Jason.
What's that?
No shit, Admire.
Oh.
Just take a fucking Monday off, man, and Friday evening when you get off work, just you and the wife go somewhere. Leave the kids at the grandparents' house. You ain't gotta go. You ain't gotta go to America. Just fucking go somewhere. Go stay. Do a staycation,
Bro.
Go somewhere that's not your house.
Bro.
Go to the cottage.
What cottage? I am so sick of seeing the same fucking vegetation and spending the same kind of money. I need to go somewhere, man. I've always been somebody who travels. I've always been somebody who likes to go experience a new city, go spend American money, go over the fucking pond, go do shit. Now I'm just like, I'm sick of seeing maple trees and poutine everywhere, man.
I'm a peacock. You gotta let me fly.
They had gator poutine in New Orleans.
Ooh,
I
yeah.
wanted to try it so bad, but I
That
didn't.
sounds good. Jason, you ever had gator?
Yeah, Florida.
Yeah, good stuff.
That's all right. It's like chewy a little bit.
No, Jay, man, like
Excuse.
I was never. I didn't travel a lot until like the past few years. But like just this trip I took now, you know, we did it really cheap. Like between two people, I think both plane tickets and the hotel was like less than $600.
Rucker, you're not understanding something. Something very important here.
What's that?
The country I live in has 3 cities. Okay, 3.
It's a
And
big fucking country for only 3 cities, dude.
what are we gonna go? Winnipeg? Like for real?
Go to Saskatchewan.
There's not a city there. There's, you know what?
Salmon Arm.
You know, the city
Go
of
to
Saskatchewan.
Saskatoon.
It's called Saskatoon, and there's like 4 buildings.
Yeah, go to Saskatoon.
No,
Go to Niagara Falls.
Either way, though.
Niagara Falls, bruv. Been there, done that like 15 times. It's trash. It's trash.
What's the one that's up on the iceberg where they talk like they're Irish?
Newfoundland,
Newfoundland. Go to Newfoundland.
Yeah.
bruv.
Report live from there.
You know, I actually looked. I'm going through a little bit of a crisis. I hired. Fuck it. They should know. I've hired a headhunter, and it's the same headhunter who hires for our company. I'm asking him to find me jobs elsewhere, just so that my work can know about it. And I'm ready to sell it all, and like buy like $100,000 house, take every dollar of equity I have, because I have like my house is almost paid off. It's worth a shitload of money because of the stupidness that's been going on. Just go to some fucking weird place like in Newfoundland and buy a shit box. Just be like, I want to live in a town small enough where if I work at the bar, I'm like the elite there. You know what I mean? Like I could make a living off of like, you know, $28,000 a year.
I think Devin just bought 2 more entries.
Did he?
I don't know. He just sent us $10
Where do you see this?
on PayPal.
On PayPal.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Oh.
Or he just gave me $10 because I'm handsome and he wants to breed with me.
I think he just sent you $10, dude. I think you're gay.
Do I got to put out now? This is bullshit.
I feel like you might have
agree
to.
this.
Yeah. There's a donate button below.
I think that's what just happened. I think he donated through.
No, because if he donated through the show, it would have gone to my PayPal. So he's just sending you money for kisses, man.
No,
Wow.
just give him 2 more
Yeah, I'll give him
entries.
2.
I think that's what. I think he just sent it to whatever, but give him 2 more entries.
Scully.
Wow.
Scully.
My son's a big baller like that.
Seriously. It must be fighting. Must be fighting season. Yeah.
But yeah, Jay, I don't know, man. I feel like your job's been stressing you out a lot. You need to fucking.
I've lost myself, man. I have no more identity. I need a monstrous change. I had last week, so they sent over a team from France to do this takeover, and now that team is being audited by another team behind them because of how poorly they've been doing. So I've restarted over with this other group of people, and I'm just sick of starting over, man. This is like round 7. There's too much hemorrhaging everywhere. I can't stop the blood. There's too many holes in the boat. I can't lead this. I'm tired. I just want an easy job.
Do the quiet quit.
In May, you can go from Montreal to Aruba round trip for less than $500 a ticket.
I don't want to go to Aruba.
All right.
Where would you go? Just Newfoundland?
Like to live?
Come to America.
I really want to go back down to Florida. I do, and I want to go to California, and I want to go to the UK.
All places in America. You want to go to Florida?
I fucking love Florida, dude.
Florida's the shits.
No, but as a
Florida's
Canadian,
awesome.
As a Canadian, you go there, it's like it's free. Okay, it's literally like $200 to fly there, and there's a flight leaving every 15 minutes from Montreal.
There's a reason why it doesn't cost anything to fly to Florida because nobody wants to fucking be there.
But I could go there. I'm a fucking baller when I'm there, dude. I have like a fucking in-ground pool with a hot tub falling into the pool. I got a 4-bedroom house with like 16 bathrooms. I could have. It's stupid. You know, when I come back, I'm like, how much is the trip? I'm like, it was $3,500 Canadian. It's like not bad, man, for a family of 4 for 10 days.
I hear you.
I want to go to Applebee's, man. $1 margaritas or whatever it's called. That's hilarious. I'm like, I'll have this, and this. Just pop it in the microwave. I know how you cook back there. Get it to my fucking thing. I'm gonna eat it.
I love
TGI Fridays and shit.
I love the $1 Long Island iced teas there.
I don't even care that it takes 13 to get a buzz. Okay, because it's only $13. Yeah,
I hear you.
I agree. Florida's the shit.
Florida's the best. And like, you're like, oh, I missed the turn to go to Walmart. Oh wait, there's one there. It's everywhere. There's like 1,000 Walmarts and Publix everywhere you look.
That's all the fucking reconnaissance they got on their Chinese balloons. They saw fucking Walmarts everywhere.
Walmarts and Dollar Generals.
Are those really Walmarts, or is those where they hiring the missiles at? We should just blow all those up.
Dude, that whole Chinese thing, like, first of all, some motherfucker who made that shit for his son as a science project is laughing because he's pulled a hoax on the entire fucking country. Okay, there's no way that was a Chinese spy balloon. Think about how stupid they have satellites, my guy. Satellites. Have you seen Google Earth? It's all there.
I like the fact that we waited till it went from the West Coast to the East Coast, and then we shot it out of the sky. They done seen the whole fucking country already. Like,
Yeah.
what are we blowing it up for now? It's a little late. You should have did that shit when it was over Oregon or some shit.
Yeah, fuck. They first spotted it in Montana. They ain't gonna hit nothing with it.
Did you see it with your eyeballs?
Ain't nothing in Montana.
It
but
went over my town, dude.
Oh, you're done, dude.
nothing in Montana but fucking flatlands and KKK.
In
Just
fucking
blow it up
Yellowstone.
right there. Whatever it hits.
What did they shoot it down with? Like, wasn't it like made out of paper?
Dude, they shot it down with like a real missile. Like, just destroyed it.
It looked like one of those lanterns that people like, you know, when someone dies, those little Chinese lanterns. They like
That's how we knew it was China's.
they write a message like, "I will never forget you, Papa." And they put it in the air, hits the tree. Stupid design.
It's what it looked like. But I mean, it would be funny if like some random dude up in fucking Alaska did it.
Yo, there's no way it was a Chinese spy balloon.
China said it was theirs, so I mean,
Oh yeah, yeah. What China came out on and said, "Oh hello, it was us." No, CNN said China said it was them.
no, they said it was a weather balloon.
Turns out Trump said it was China's.
Oh,
No, it was China.
China.
well, if Trump said it, it's got to be true, right?
I have the best relationship with China. Nobody has a greater relationship than me with China.
I could end the war with Russia. All I have to do is get in a room and we're good. I can just end it.
With Vlad.
I'm the greatest. I'm the greatest of all time of everything. I can just end everything.
You think he's got a shot
At what?
at 2024, baby?
No,
I mean, yeah.
that ship has sailed.
Just like he sucked in 2020, Biden sucked in 2024. So yeah, anything's possible.
Is DeSantis going for it?
He'll be the one.
Yeah,
DeSantis fucked up.
I think he's
already.
got a shot though.
No, I think he fucked up recently. I can't remember what he did, but
But imagine if the whole country ran like Florida. I mean, it'd be sick.
It'd be fucking mayhem.
the fucking Waffle House and guns everywhere.
Ain't you ever heard about Florida Man?
Exactly.
Hey, we've never played that game on here. You do Florida Man and put in your birthday,
Mhm.
and you see what Florida Man story pops up.
I'll do it right now.
Where else would I travel? I'd definitely go. I'd go to Scotland. I go to Ireland. I go back to England. I love the UK, and I want to go to Spain. I want to go to Italy. I want to go to Greece.
Last year, well, it was probably 2 or 3 years ago, that Zac Efron show came out on Netflix.
Yeah, there's a
and
season
he
2
had-
now.
He did one on Iceland. I really want to go there.
Dude, it sucks.
And it was, I looked up flights and shit. It was really cheap.
Yeah, you could go Iceland Air, and so my mother-in-law did it. The problem is when you get there, like a beer is like probably like $30.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're real clean over there. But like, I seen all the like the hot springs and shit.
You
just, like,
could
in
do
no-
the whole thing though in like 2 or 3 days.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What's your Florida Man, Rucker?
Florida man arrested after allegedly beating dog named Buzz Lightyear to death. August 13th, 2022. Let's see.
Hey, the
Florida man
Mookie's here. What's up, Mookie?
Florida man arrested intentionally for running over ducklings.
Jay, look up your Florida man.
Okay. September 11th.
You were born in September 11th?
September 12th. I always get that mixed up.
You don't know your fucking birthday?
That was pretty bad, eh? Florida man. Florida man deal. How do you look it up? What do you do? Oh, September 12th, Florida man.
Your birthday. Yeah.
It just like the first article that shows up, like mine. Florida man reportedly tells cops he